Pens. It's scheduled for Point State Park, and that's where Vince Girasoli joins us live right now with more on the preparations. Vince?
Sally, that rally is scheduled to begin tomorrow at 12 noon, but if you were thinking of coming on down here early to stake out your space, keep this in mind. Point State Park closes tonight between 11 and 11:30. In fact, just a few moments ago, we saw the police ushering some last-minute folks inside out, and it will not open up again until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you were thinking of coming on down earlier than 8 a.m., you might have trouble getting inside the park. Now, the highball estimate by police on just how many people might be here tomorrow is 50,000, and they are getting that number by combining the estimated crowds that were at the airport early Sunday morning with the crowds that were in the downtown area and along the streets at that time. However, we have to keep in mind tomorrow that people will be at work, people will be at school, and police admit that guesstimating just how many people might be here tomorrow is anybody's guess. They worked most of the day literally to set the stage for tomorrow's rally. But just how many fans will travel to Point State Park for the celebration is anybody's guess. No one predicted that close to 30,000 fans would flock to Greater Pitt at 3 o'clock Sunday morning to welcome the Penguins home. For the most part, an orderly crowd, but one fan did fall 20 feet to his death from this wall near the airport entrance. The coroner has scheduled an autopsy. Guarding against similar mishaps tomorrow will be close to 50 Pittsburgh police officers, 18 called in for overtime duty. The city's River Rescue Patrol will also cruise the waters off the point to keep crowds orderly. Paul Martha with the Penguins organization says security is a top priority.
We are concerned about it. I mean, we had a problem with security, as everybody knows, out at the airport, and we hope we don't have that problem here at Point State Park. We just didn't have enough security people at the airport. They didn't expect at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning that we would have as many people come out to see the Penguins as did.
The rally begins tomorrow at noon on the main stage of Point State Park, lasting roughly 1 hour. Suggested parking locations include Three Rivers Stadium, Station Square, and the Strip District, each within easy access of mass transportation to the point. Just to give you an idea of how difficult it is to estimate what crowds are here for a Point State Park event, a few summers ago, Ella Fitzgerald gave a concert here. The estimated crowd in advance was 10,000. It turned out that 50,000 people came to see that concert. So it's a very tricky situation. Remember, if you want to come on down here early, 8 a.m. is the earliest you'll be able to get inside Point State Park. And once again, the rally to congratulate the Penguins, the Stanley Cup champs, begins at 12 noon. Reporting live from Point State Park, I'm Vince Girasoli. Sally?
Thanks, Vince. And if you won't be able to make it to the rally, we invite you to set your VCR or join us for live coverage of the event beginning at noon tomorrow.